you have been a shining light in my life. You have cared for me, laughed with me, laughed at me, but more importantly, you have loved with me. I enjoy our cooking adventures each night, or sitting down watching watching a Disney movie. Knowing that you'll cry at the end of it, even though you've seen it 1,000 times. You hold my hand when you're mad at me, and you smile and laugh at my stupid suggestions, giving me ample amount of time to redeem myself. I love you and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
A bit of a long saga and lots of cries these last. But I'm talking about my wife.
I love you both. I wish you all the best and success and love for the future.
Welcome to the Disney family, Chris. You have absolutely no idea what you're in for.
And I wish you the absolute best in the years to come. To Chris and Sarah.
Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when an alteration finds, or bends with a remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours or weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never read, nor no man ever loved.
May our love be modern enough to survive the times, but traditional enough to last forever.
Yes, just enjoy it.
Can we grab one? Going to cut the cheese. Yes, next.
Cut the cheese?
Yeah, I know.
What does that mean?
We're having a cheese cake, but it's
Okay. Love it.
Sometimes I go out
So what'd you say, Sarah?
Don't step back, there's a car coming.
I don't even know.
Something about the loo? Nothing.
Funny one.
Come on, pull in everyone quickly. Sarah, do you want anything? Sarah, do you want anything?
Meat, please.
Well, it is your wedding day.
I'm not sure he's gonna let me enjoy dinner.
Chris, what's for dinner?
Meat.
Do you say me or meat?
Meat.
Okay. Cheeky look, Sarah. That's it. Look away. Nice. Hello, lady.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Instructions. Is that for me? Thank you so much. Oh, amazing. Thank you. Can I open it now? Is it colourings? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, there's two. Very cool.
Thank you.
So we will rock you. He's very proud of that.
Hey, I started the clapping. Or did you start the clapping? I seconded. Or did you second?
I started. Yeah, no,
It was definitely
I
the
was
foot
definitely
tap around here. Did that whole.
Okay, well, I was the...
Nice, isn't it? I think I'll come back to that one. Mallory, how are you feeling? How long before your speech?
Who knows? I don't know when I'm doing that yet.
Really? Have you got anything rehearsed?
No.
Have you written anything down?
No.
Oh, I love it. Love it. I did that at my wedding. I just did what I did.
Just wing it.
Nice.
And obviously they haven't thought it was a good idea, because I thought today has been a beautiful, beautiful day. So well done, you two. It's been a bit of a long saga and lots of cries these last. But I'm talking about my wife. But, Sarah, all the tears were really worthwhile. I thought the church service, and especially the country style reception there, was absolutely beautiful. And obviously, you've got friends in the right places, because you also walked a fantastic day too. So, well done indeed. The Murphys, unfortunately, with COVID, we haven't had the opportunity to meet before this week. It's been nice meeting you all, and you've got raised a great son too. So, nice meeting you all. You obviously all support the wrong team, but without too much trouble. Now, I think it's time to say a big cheers to the bride and groom. Let's put our drinks up. Ready? For Sarah and Chris.
Sarah. Hey, Chris.
So if you find them, just let me know what they are. But thanks, I hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and we'll be back soon. Thank you. We hope it works through the microphone. Chris has not heard this yet, and I suppose Chris and Sarah were here in concert. He'll listen to it again, so just look attentive and if it doesn't work.
Isn't it?
And hopefully Wi-Fi with
So we're going to turn it all the way up.
Here we go.
So, it is your big day. I'm so sorry, Nicola. Yeah, it sucks. But, briefly, it has been the great honour and pleasure of my life to be your sister, your travelling companion, your confidant, and your friend. I love you, mate. Sarah, welcome to the family. It has been an absolute joy to see you and Chris together and to watch him blossom while he's been with you. I wish you both just so much happiness, and I have no doubt that today was gorgeous. I'm gonna just briefly read you something that says it all for me in a way that I never could. So, let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when alteration finds, or bends with a remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours or weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never read, nor no man ever loved. I love you both. I wish you all the best and success and love for the future.
A photo of me holding up the microphone to the phone doesn't really sum up COVID. Don't know what else is. That's all I have for the moment. So the dance floor is nice and calm at the film right now. We'll be having rains soon. And good luck for the best man speech, because that was pretty good.
Smell it. Show me happy face.
So, Chris, Sarah, the Murphy and the Salo families, collective friends and loved ones. Good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan and this is Liam, and we're Chris's best man. It is great happiness that I stand here today as he's married Sarah, and I don't need to point out to anyone how beautiful she looks tonight. So I've known Chris for the last 12 years, or 11 years, when we met in the very first week of our degrees at university, and I'm proud to call him my friend. Chris and I were part of the select few who were brave enough to try the double degree of law and politics, and we quickly formed a close and unyielding bond. We studied together in every single one of our courses. We became known to some of our friends as the grumpy old men. Comically, our relationship reached its own milestone when we both started our postgrad at ANU. Chris had, unceremoniously I might add, taken my last name. As you can imagine, our friends were terribly disappointed they weren't invited to the ceremony. Because for a week, Chris Murphy was Chris Coltman, until Chris had a call to correct the university. Now, thankfully, it's not my job up here to bore you all with Chris and I's story, but if you will indulge me a little bit more. I spent the better part of 5 years with Chris surviving uni together, so I can say I've seen Chris at 3 in the morning madly typing away at his laptop to get his assignments finished. I've seen Chris enjoying what some might call a completely necessary amount of beer at 1 in the afternoon for legal ethics. I've seen him stressed out every exam until we were both shouting. You don't want to do it with me? We'll do it live. And then I've seen Chris walk triumphantly out of those same exams. So I can say in those 5 years with absolute confidence, I've never seen him so unreservedly happy as he is when he's with Sarah.
No.
So I'll finish my part with saying that I cannot express how happy I am that you two have chosen each other to spend the rest of your lives together. And I wish you the absolute best in the years to come. To Chris and Sarah.
Yeah, I didn't practice the speech, so I'm going to have to read it. I do apologise. Well, here we are. So what can I say that Nathan hasn't already? Some of this might actually be a little bit repetitive, so apologies in advance. I've known Chris, or Murphy, as his closest mates know him, for the last 12 years, ever since we both sat in Ashley Lavell's Australian Politics Tube at Griffith. I was the hippie greenie selling out and working for a private health insurance company at the time and desperately looking for a change. And Murphy was the somewhat deceptively baby-faced and overly opinionated law student who started every statement with the disclaimer, I'm a card-carrying member of the Labour Party. Despite appearances, we soon found ourselves drinking buddies at the uni bar, slinging insults at each other, and then teaming up against the Tories who came to join us. That we had quite a bit in common and helped draw us together and form the bond of brotherhood, and I admire and respect that Murphy inspires in all of his mates. Just that at the time we might not have originally thought or envisioned. We were both then in our late 20s and in denial with the idea that we were somehow the mature aged ones. And although I think I hit it better, we were both fiercely loyal to our mates and hopeless romantics. Something I know which will serve Murphy quite well in the happy years ahead that he and Sarah will have. Over the years, we have celebrated each other's successes and commiserated on our failures. Having said this, our paths led in slightly different directions. Following uni, Murphy began working in the public service, first in Brisbane and then now in Canberra. Yeah, she's alright, but I'm not really looking for anything too...
Let's talk about it.
We'll talk about that in a minute. So I met Sarah when we were preparing for the 2009 International Disney College Program at Walt Disney World. And we have quite a few friends that are still at Disney Uni, right? I think we became such close friends by chance almost. Our schedules allowed us to finish work earlier than most of our other friends, which gave us different opportunities. We got to sing in a choir, but one of my favourite memories is each week we would pick a country around Epcot. One of us would pick for dinner and one of us would pick for dessert, and we go watch a concert. It's not a milestone memory, but it's one of my favourites because who else gets to go to Disney World every week and do whatever they want? So, yeah, one of our little traditions. One of my favourite Sarah memories is from a cruise we went on. I think she remembers it. We were sitting watching one of the shows. I think it was Dreams. And some of my friends on the table might know what that show is. But one of my friends was sitting actually between us, and she leans over and she's like, Mallory, Sarah's crying. I'm like, yeah, she does that, don't worry. This was definitely brought up, and we made sure that we had waterproof mascara for today. But I have to say you are doing very well with that. So I do apologise for all of the Disney references, but as you can see around the room, not completely Disney reference. But I wouldn't change any of it. It's not our fault really though. We did meet when we were going to Disney. Both of us encouraged each other to go work for Disney Cruise Line. And I even met Chris when Sarah and I went up to Queensland for one of our little Disney reunions. Now, there's usually a week before the wedding story, and this is no different. So I'd love to draw your attention to this lovely wishing well. So if anyone hasn't seen it, it's a letterbox, and it is a Disney reference. It's from the movie Up, and it's a very cute, if you haven't seen the movie, watch the first 5 minutes. That's all you really need for this part of the story. Yes, we'll just wait here. We have a prop. So a few weeks ago actually, Sarah called and said, I had this idea, would you mind helping me? I said, that's fine. She wanted to do the handprints and asked me to write the ChrisandSara, and that was all good. So I get up here and went, it's on the list, but it's fairly low down the list. And then on Wednesday night, we still haven't done it. So we get back home and we can't find any gloves. So we're like, let's wrap hands in Glad Wrap, and we'll do it. That's not working. Nothing's working. And we have this pride meltdown, just a little one, in the middle of the living room. On the floor. And Chris and I go, okay, we're already in our pajamas. Kmart run. We are going to buy paint. We are going to get this done. So we jump in the car, get to Westfield, and Chris is like, oh, I haven't even got my phone. That's how much he loves her. He didn't even bring his phone. Thank you, Chris, for your... So you can tell, this was at 11 o'clock at night, by the way, so...
Kmart's 24/7.
Yes, I just said it is 24/7. So that's just a little fun anecdote. So I'd like to thank the both of you for the past year as well. I'm from Melbourne, so I had the lovely experience of the full lockdown. And as challenging as it was, one of my favourite, or my highlights of the week was just a trivia on a Friday night. We had a plan, we FaceTimed. It definitely helped keep me sane. And most of the time we didn't actually do the trivia, it was just oh yeah, there's a question, let's read it. So it was very helpful, so thank you so much. We didn't focus too much except for the Disney one, which we won. And Chris said, what about the children? We don't care about the children. So, welcome to the Disney family, Chris. You have absolutely no idea what you're in for. Now, being a single friend, I don't think I can give relationship advice, except to say keep doing what you're doing. And I hope one day I find a love just like yours. Aww. So, to Sarah and Chris. And now I would like to invite the bridegroom up and just say a few words. Hey, big voice. Wow, what a day. I can honestly say I haven't stopped smiling.
We would like to start off by saying thank you to all of you for being here to celebrate with us. Thank you for wanting to be part of our special day as we start this next chapter of our lives together. And thank you especially to those who have travelled. We have friends and family from Sydney, Newcastle, Albury, Wodonga, because we didn't know which side we were on. Melbourne, Brisbane, the Gold Coast, Gladstone, Moranbah and Cairns here with us today, which is so humbling.
We would also like to acknowledge all our friends and family overseas who have sent us so many well wishes over the last few months, despite global events meaning that they are unable to be with us in person today.
Special appreciation to the bridesmaids, Amy and Kate, who look gorgeous, and the best men, Nathan and Liam, also look gorgeous, for supporting us today, and to our parents for their ongoing support over the last 30-something years and genuine excitement for us in the lead up to today. We have both truly welcomed us into your respective families, and we are so excited that our family trees are now officially joined.
We also want to acknowledge those of you who contributed in specific ways to our celebrations today. Caitlin for arranging such beautiful and meaningful music for the church ceremony. Thank you.
Mike for assisting with extra transport and photos of the groom. That was pretty good. And he encouraged me to drink scotch at 9:30 in the morning.
Thank you, Chrissy, Anna, Caitlin and Tegan for helping solve the great marquee crisis.
Which turned into a bigger crisis than Sarah.
It all worked.
Georgia and Matt for being bus bus captains in helping make sure everyone got where they were needed to be and ensuring Murray's got their required paperwork.
So much paperwork. Thank you, George, Emily and Peter for participating in our maths today by doing the readings. It was absolutely lovely to have you involved. Thank you.
Peter, Steph and flower girl Lexi, who's not here obviously, for getting here early and helping me with so many little things, as well as just helping ensure we both stayed excited but finally getting up to this point.
And a massive thanks to Mallory. As she's already said, she self-appointed herself to the role of keeping the bride calm in the week of the wedding. You did a fantastic job. As well as agreeing to perform the official MC duties tonight, which effectively meant you were working through dinner. Thank you, we appreciate it. You have genuinely prevented so many breakdowns, even if there were a few that did complete, and helped us enjoy the lead up to today as much as we did. Thank you for making it so special for us.
And thank you for stopping her from killing me during the West Week. Speech template suggested we share this story of how we met. As most of you would know, we have both spent a number of years looking for the one. I think it's safe to say we were both at the point of giving up on finding anyone who we actually wanted to spend the rest of our lives with.
To the point that I had a mini breakdown in my, I'm picking a theme, in my staff room one day after a string of really uninspiring internet dates. That ended up with me saying, that's it, I'm going to be a spinster forever and I can't even be a crazy cat lady because I'm allergic to cats. Which is when the beautiful Hannah told me that her husband is responsible for setting up 2 couples they know who are now married, and would I like her to ask if he knows any single guys? Well, he just so happened to be working with a guy named Chris who had recently moved down from Brisbane, who agreed to meet me for coffee at Gus's the day after the election. And Matt Tricky's stupid attempts are now responsible for 3 marriages.
So Matt is only at the first half of the ceremony. He has young children, unfortunately, but he just turned to me and said, "You're single, right?" I don't know where that came from or what that meant, but anyway.
And the photo he sent did not have a smile.
What? Nothing changed. You've got to maintain consistency, so you're not giving up anything. So here we go. We didn't have vows, obviously, because it's all very strict, run by the book Catholic way, obviously. So I didn't even realize. I was expecting to say I do at some point, and that didn't happen. So anyway, so we were sitting down on Wednesday, or was it Wednesday when we were actually doing this speech? Yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah. So we had to write some, I'm going to be quick because we've got other things to do, but
You've got better things to do, you mean?
I've only had one drink too, this is scary. Anyway, Sarah, you have been a shining light in my life. You have cared for me, laughed with me, laughed at me, but more importantly, you have loved with me. I enjoy our cooking adventures each night, or sitting down watching watching a Disney movie. Knowing that you'll cry at the end of it, even though you've seen it 1,000 times. You hold my hand when you're mad at me, and you smile and laugh at my stupid suggestions, giving me ample amount of time to redeem myself. I love you and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
I love the sentiment that we are all a little weird and life's a little weird, and when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall in mutual weirdness and call it love. Chris, I am so grateful that we found each other and that we have compatible weirdness. Even when I was totally swamped with wedding decisions and ready to give up on the whole thing and elope, I knew that I still wanted to get to this point where I get to call you my husband. Your enduring support lifts me up when I need it, and I love that you can make me laugh so easily. I've become so much happier since I met you, and you give me a reason to continue to try to become a better person. I love that you value family in the same way that I do, that you enjoy spending time with me, whether that is watching movies on the couch or going on a scavenger hunt picnic. And I so appreciate that you want me to continue with all the things that make me, me. Even if I don't think you entirely understand that as far as my guides are concerned, you are now officially Mr. Coolabah. Thank you for all the wonderful moments we have already experienced together, and I'm so looking forward to collecting more memories together. But now starting our new chapter as husband and wife. I love you.
Can I preface that Mr. Coolabah is not Mr. Goonday? While it is traditional to end a wedding speech with a toast, we're choosing to end this with one with a special wish.
May our love be modern enough to survive the times, but traditional enough to last forever.
Bonus points if you guess the song.
Gotta be Disney thing.
Seems like only yesterday, I'm just a child at play. Now you're all grown up inside. Oh, how fast those moments flee. Once you watched the lazy world go by. Now the days seem to fly. Life is brief, but when it's gone, love goes on and on.
Awesome. Yeah. Nothing. Sorry? I just wanted to ask you a question.
No questions.
I'm recording. So guys, how are we feeling today?
Tired.
Now, I'm just confused here because it seems like you're speaking on behalf of your husband these days. Is that the correct thing, Chris?
These days?
Yes, these days. Nothing's really changed.
All that's changed is I'm no longer speaking on behalf of my fiancé.
Oh, really?
You're off the clock.
So tell me, did you get drunk last night? You did?
I had 2 beers because that's all I could get.
I couldn't get drunk at my wedding night, so I'm really impressed that you did get drunk.
I got 2 beers, that's all I could get.
And how about you? Were you a little bit happy?
Drinks off him so he could have photos.
I don't remember watching you dance much.
She had to dance.
I saw you dance a bit. I actually danced with you once.
that. Yeah, there were a lot of people to talk to.
Yes, there were. So the
A bit though, it was fun.
the short and the fat of it is happily ever after.
Yeah. So far, so good. Oh, come on.
You know, normally I would ask the couple to start kissing. Children might watch this later. Can you guys? Yeah. Hello, I'm still here. All right. Thanks for your time, and I had a really great night.